guys, this is a short sequence to stimulate and nourish your kidneys and hopefully leave you feeling revitalized and vibrant. So coming right into it, we're going to start in child's pose. I have two blankets with me. You may or may not want them, but I always find that they're nice to have around. So knees can either be apart or together, and we're going to come so that the forearms rest out in front of us, one in front of the other, and then allow the head to follow. Good. Start to feel the outer hips descend towards the heels and the tops of the feet to be received by the earth. And right away we'll draw the attention down into the low back, right around the lower ribs. This is where the kidneys are located. They're about the size of your fists. So imagine you could deepen your breath into that area. Our kidneys are responsible for filtering our blood several times a day. And they also purify and break down nutrients needed for our body. Good. On your next inhale, straighten through your arms, hands come forward, and come all the way up onto hands and knees. So wrists underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. You may want to move your blankets up to the side. We'll come into cat-cow. As you inhale, the sits bones and the crown of the head draw towards the sky. As you exhale, rounding through the spine, navel pulls all the way back towards the kidneys. Good. Inhaling, heart moves forward. Gaze moves up. Exhale, drawing in. And continue to link breath and movement here. The element for our kidneys is water, and it regulates the body's fluids and the system of flow in the body. Our ability to flow with life. They also house our Jing, or our vital essence, according to traditional Chinese medicine. And they say that when our kidneys are revitalized and well nourished, we feel more healthy, vibrant. A couple more rounds. And then inhale to come through neutral spine. And make your way all the way onto your bellies. So the legs extend out behind you. You can do this with or without blankets. I'm going to bring one blanket in front of me for a little bit of height. And the elbows and the forearms will rest on top of the blanket or on the ground. Good. Point through the toes. Extend one leg back at a time to create a little bit more length. And then draw the tailbone down towards the heels and feel the pubic bone press towards the mat. A gentle pressing as the navel draws ever so slightly up towards the heart. And use a gentle pressing down of the elbows and the forearms to feel the front of the collarbones and the chest expand as the shoulder blades draw down the back. The Sphinx pose helps stimulate the kidney meridian and also the sacrolumbar spine. So it's a really good pose to do for general low back health. If it's too much in your back at any point, you're welcome to Do what we were doing in child's pose with the forearms in front of one another, so it's not as high. Otherwise, we'll hang out here for a couple more breaths. And if you'd like a little bit more, the option is to draw the hands towards the corner of your mat, press into the hands, and straighten through your arms for seal pose. You can even bring your hands a little bit wider if that feels good. Start to soften through the elbows. And again, feel the pubic bone press towards the mat and the lower back really lengthen down towards the heels. Our legs are like tendrils from the kidneys. And stimulating this area is so healthy for our reproductive organs, our digestion, and really all of the fluid systems in the body, including joint lubrication. Okay, we'll take 3 more breaths. Don't forget to smile. And then use your next exhale to slowly lower yourselves down. Stack the hands on top of one another, rest the head. Maybe even give your hips a little rock side to side. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders, curl the toes, reach back for a mini child's pose, just a breath or two. Any soft, gentle movements are welcome. And then coming into tabletop and making your way to a comfortable seat. So if you have 2 blankets, you can bring them with you. I like to rest them underneath the ankles or the knees. And we'll take an inhale here, lengthen through the spine. And then as you exhale, draw the heart forward. Again, gentle rocks side to side are really nice, especially when we're working with our ability to stay fluid and soft. Allow the hands to come forward. And then rather than letting your head completely hang, keep the gaze slightly forward of the toes. Spine is long. And breath is deep into the low belly, low back, and kidney area. Our kidneys also govern our willpower, and a healthy ambition. And if we become deficient in the kidneys, we may have trouble completing different tasks or projects. We may even lack sexual drive and overall enthusiasm for life and excitement to follow through and complete things. On your next inhale, slowly rise up. Take a breath once you get to neutral spine. Feel the shoulders tuck over the hips and the sits bones descend towards the ground. And then bring the hands to the outer knees, draw them in. And we're going to come into that same pose but on our backs. So again, you can have your blankets handy. Soles of the feet will come together, knees wide. You can also fold your blankets a little bit more to support the thighs. And then coming to lie all the way down onto the backs. Resting the hands on the lower ribs. And dropping into the flow of your breath. one of the main emotions that we may experience if we're deficient or out of balance in our kidneys is fear. So as you rest here for a few more moments, really think of allowing yourself to open up and to receive and tap into the innate wisdom of your physical body. And to come to a place of trust, acceptance, and personal connection. Good, taking 3 more rounds of breath, bringing the inhale all the way down into your low belly. And then slowly bring the hands to the knees, draw the knees in through center and into the chest. Take 1 deep inhale and exhale into the low back. And slowly press yourselves to a comfortable seat. Bring the hands together at heart center in prayer. Bow the head. Thank you for taking the time to nourish yourself. May you leave feeling vibrant and healthy. Namaste.